You're watching That Lovell-Boland Life, and if this is the first time you're seeing our faces on YouTube, my name is Sam, this is my wife Rianne, and we are expats who call Singapore our home.
Yes, and we're continuing our Singapore exploration of the Heartlands, and this is episode 7, and today we're here in Serangoon, which is the northeast of the island.
But before we get into it, please give this video a massive like. It really does help it really shows it to more people, and subscribe if you haven't already. Right, let's go explore Serangoon. So for those who are new to our channel or who haven't watched any of the Heartland series before, I just want to quickly explain what we do. As Rianne said, this is episode 7 and we go around the Heartlands. We find 2 of the best things to do, best places to explore, and then we go to a local hawker centre and find the best food to eat. And we're starting right here at the Japanese Cemetery Park.
I think cemeteries is kind of a bit of a weird place to start for showcasing the best of Serangoon, because you might think of like Next Shopping Centre or some of the international schools or even the MRT, which is an interchange, but we wanted to show some of the history which really makes Serangoon the place that it is today.
So adding on to what Rianne said as well, this place is a very historical site. It's been around since about the 19th century, so long history there, a large chunk of time. And the ground for this whole cemetery was actually donated by 3 brothel owners, and they basically wanted to bury Japanese girls that had died in destitution here in Singapore, but it's expanded to the war dead from World War II as well.
So the Japanese Cemetery Park is actually one of the largest of its kind in Southeast Asia, which is pretty amazing when you think about how small Singapore is. So this whole place is roughly about 30,000 square feet with roughly about 1,000 graves of early Japanese settlers. So as you mentioned, there were a lot of people who died in destitution that are buried in this cemetery, but there are also quite a lot of prominent people, such as this guy here, who is the son of the inventor of the mosquito coil. And as someone who is crazy allergic to mosquito bites, I have a lot to thank for his father.
So if history isn't your thing, there's a lot still to be admired about this place. It is so well maintained and kept, and there's Japanese plants, Japanese trees. It is just a really cool place to explore. So as we mentioned, this is episode 7 of our Heartland series, and we all know that Singapore is a very small island. They cram a lot in, but as you can see right behind me, we're in quite an affluent part of Singapore. You've got these amazing houses, and you've got the HDBs right behind it, so really making use of that space. So we've just finished here at location number 1 on the 7th episode of our Heartland series.
Yes, we've just finished exploring the Japanese Cemetery Park right here in Serangoon, and I have to say it's been really eye-opening, I think, to understand a bit more about the Japanese history here in Singapore. And it's very well maintained, the gardens, it's very beautiful and peaceful, which I really appreciated.
Yeah, it's a really cool place, but I'm going to give you a little peek behind the curtain here. Rianne was the one who actually put this list of places to visit in Serangoon together. This was top of the list, and I was a bit like unsure, umming and ahhing, because I was like, it's a cemetery, but I have to say, worth at least an hour of anyone's time.
Yes, but now we're off to location number 2. So we're now here at location number 2, which is the Sri Darma Muneeswaran Temple, and it originated over 100 years ago as a shrine right under this Bodhi tree.
you've seen any of our Heartland series videos before, you'll know that we've visited quite a few different temples here in Singapore. The ones in Bishan, Toa Payoh are definitely some that you should have on your list. But it's a few days before Deepavali when we're filming this, so we thought we'd come down here to this historic and beautiful Hindu temple.
So this temple is believed to have been created by originally 30 Indian families over 100 years ago to protect themselves, and they were mostly involved in cattle rearing activities, and that's what we love to discover here on the Heartland series, learning more about Singapore's history. So we did start filming inside the temple, but it does open a little bit later. So what we're going to do is go makan, which is what we do best here on the Heartland series.
So it's a little bit earlier than expected, but you can't come to Serangoon without coming to Chomp Chomp. And these drinks, $4 each, but they are massive, about the size of my head.
So upon Googling Chomp Chomp Food Centre, because it's somewhere I've been wanting to come to for a really long time but never got round to it, it said that Chomp Chomp satay was #1 on the list that we had to try. So we're going to try out the mutton and pork. Okay, so as we're here in the afternoon, our food came really quickly, so I can't wait to try this satay. This is the pork, I believe. I'm going to give it a cucumber and dip it in the peanut sauce. See how we go. Really tender, nice amount of charring, and the peanut sauce is top notch.
Now another reason to come to this particular satay stall is that these sticks are about 70 cents per stick. So we got a plate of 10 and that came to roughly $7. But the #1 reason why we came was that it is recognised by Michelin, this hawker centre, with its own Michelin mention and a Michelin plate.
So here for round 2 we have wonton noodles, and actually on the list was Hokkien noodles to have here, but personal preference, we prefer wonton noodles, so that's what we've gone for. So this wonton noodles comes from Swee Heng wonton noodles. It's stall 12, so looking forward to trying this. So the noodles are really springy, just how I like it. It's got a bit of a spicy kick, but again, that's definitely to my taste. And the char siu is very tender. So again, really good.
So that was location #3, and for the avoidance of doubt, that was Chomp Chomp.
Yes, so we ate our hearts out for under $20, and we're definitely very full right now.
Yes, but we would normally finish a video right here, but we have unfinished business at location #2. It should be open now, so we're gonna head right back.
So we're actually here in the temple. It's still technically closed, but they were really kind enough to let us film around. So I just wanted to say, of course, we mentioned that this temple was originally just a shrine at this Bodhi tree. It has, of course, been revamped. It was a $3.5 million project to build what you see right now, and it was opened in 2000.
we do really recommend coming to this temple, especially when it's open.
Yes, we've really enjoyed having a look around the Sri Darma Muneeswaran Temple. So appreciative that they let us have a look around even though they're not open, as Sam said.
Yeah, but this whole Heartland, the whole of Serangoon, is such a crazy, great place to explore. We've been to the Japanese cemetery garden, one place that I wasn't expecting to be such an interesting place. Been to this temple, again, name on the screen because I don't want to butcher it.
Sri Darma Muneeswaran.
Yes, as Rian said, and one that I can definitely recommend and say is Chomp Chomp, where we ate our food.
Yeah, and just to add, we walked everywhere. Every stop we've been able to walk to, so it's definitely some, you know, if you have an afternoon, definitely check it out.
Yeah, half an afternoon if you need 3-4 hours, clock up the steps. You have a lot of exercise, great things to do. But we're clocking off now. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really does help. It really shows it to more people. And if you haven't done already, please do consider subscribing.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.